Well, I am back. I just had the most fabulous weekend. Mother's Day weekend was spent in Louisville, Kentucky with my daughter. I just had the best time. And since I was going that direction, I thought, hey, I wonder if there's anything that I can deliver on my way down, because we just held the Civil War auction. So sure enough, I had made 2 deliveries when I was in Louisville at 2 different customers and saw the most beautiful neighborhoods in the area. It got me out of the downtown area, but it was fantastic. Okay, here we go. I'm delivering this package to one of our buyers from the Civil War auction. He said, put it by the hot tub. So I'm going to stick it back here because it is raining. But this is what we do. Personal service for our customers. On my way to make another delivery. Donley Auction Services at your service. And I am in Louisville, Kentucky, leaving this at the front porch. Okay, should be good here. Bought a stereographoscope. You know, we do everything around here, and I have no problem if you need to send me to, let's just say, Colorado or Hawaii. I'll be happy to take your delivery with me. Okay, one thing I did hear was that people liked from our radio show program when I would do trivia questions or interesting facts and little quizzes and things. So I thought I would do one today, because one of the items on my to-do list is to talk about some items that came in, and that is going to be the answer to the question. So you got to pay attention. So here's the question. Which oil was used in the engines of the Flying Fortresses and the B-29 bombers during World War II? Their advertising slogan was, "Run with the wolf." That should give you a better idea of what the answer to this question is, because we have some great items coming in for our May auction that will help you with the answer to this question. This company was founded in 1879 in Reno, Pennsylvania.
There's a Reno, Pennsylvania?
Reno, Pennsylvania, that's what it says.
Huh.
Where crude oil was being distilled into lamp oil.
Huh.
People were so smart back then, weren't they? I got to drive a Mercedes-Benz Gullwing today, Karen.
What?
Yeah, I got to drive it.
And
There's no nicks and dings and dents in it. I was very careful, but boy, I tell you, I was very nervous. But my favorite was driving the 63 Corvette, which will be in our May Spring Classic auction coming up May 29th, 30th, 31st. That Corvette will be up on Friday night. Our auction starts at 6 p.m. So we have 300 best of the best items on Friday night from 6 p.m. probably till about 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Make sure you check our website, because we'll have the schedule there. And I believe Randy and I are going to have it catered. So we will have some great food complimentary for everybody to come out Friday night. And then on Thursday is our sports memorabilia auction. And I just saw some golf clubs come in today, but even though it's not like sports collectibles, it's sports related. So we've got some great stuff coming up on Thursday. That auction starts at 10 a.m. And then Friday's the best of the best, our 300. That's an evening auction. And then Saturday is everything we've been showing you in our room the last week or so. Jukeboxes, slot machines, advertising, cars, motorcycles, you name it. Everything is going to be on Saturday. It will be a very long day for all of us at Donley Auctions, but we are looking so forward to it. Our staff have been working so hard, and it's just going to be a great auction. We hope to see you there. Hi, how you doing? What a day it has been. What a week it's been.
Today's been
Wednesday.
A crazy day.
It's been fun.
First, I want to thank everybody out there, because I get phone calls, we get emails, everything else. And I was told in my last podcast, that I looked like I was on drugs, looking all over the room, and that I'm supposed to focus and look at the camera.
The camera right there, or that camera over there.
We put a little arrow right next to the lens so I can look at you and talk to you.
We're getting good at this. We're getting better.
Instead of
I would like to know who said that. Who said that about you? Well, we love feedback. In other words, we love feedback. So yes. Please let us know what you think of our podcast, even if it's just something silly like that.
So okay. What are we up to right now?
Tell us about what we did this week. Oh. Tell everyone. I know there's a lot. Get your glasses on. lot
What
has
did
been, I
we
already
do
talked
this
about
week?
my deliveries in Louisville. That was really a fun thing to do. I really enjoyed doing that.
I mean, it's been so crazy. I mean, we've been picking up guns. I just picked up a load of guns last night. Unbelievable antique guns, including a revolving rifle. I mean, where the barrel actually rotates. I mean, extremely rare gun.
And that's coming up in our June gun and military
Should
auction.
be the June
Yes.
auction, but we might
June
save that
20th.
one. We might save that one for the Western
You think?
auction.
I
I don't know.
Okay, I'd like to see it.
Good piece. Did we talk about Ryan at all going to the car
No,
show?
Ryan
Poor
was.
Ryan. Okay.
What do you mean? He loved it.
I know, but
What a great job
I
that kid
promised
has.
Ryan I was going to be there.
Oh.
And but the day got away from me. I called him I don't know how many times and said I'm on my way. And I did not get to the card show. But
If I wasn't in Louisville, I would have been able to stay on you about that one.
Hi everyone, I'm Ryan with Donley Auctions, and today I am at the King County Sports Card Show. Take a wild guess who came to see his daddy, Thomas. Hey Tom, what are we doing today? Where are we at?
Donley Auction,
The infamous Thomas Boyle.
and the wheels you want at the auction.
We'll see you at the auction, huh? You're already coming to the end
I'm
part.
a YouTube trender.
Oh, you're a YouTube trender too, huh? We had a premiere spot right at the front door. Everyone had to walk past me. Our marketing department just came out with my own business sports card. So that's kind of what I had featured at the center of the table. We are gearing up promoting our next auction beginning Thursday, May 29th, which is the sports, coins, and jewelry. Having fun, having lots of conversations, trying not to spend my own money, and taking consignments. Hey, I was wondering, can I consign my collection with you?
Yes?
We are out at the front entrance right now, and I'm just going to take a peek in here and give you an idea of how busy it is. You got a little bit of everything. You got sports cards, you got vintage, you got modern, you got non-sports, Star Wars, Pokemon, slab cards, raw cards, wax, the whole 9 yards. We will see you
At the auction.
I'm told it was good, and
It was a great show.
yeah.
He made some great connections, a lot of networking, and a couple leads
Yeah.
apparently. So
Right.
sports memorabilia is hot, hot, hot.
63 vet came in this week.
I was just telling everybody I got to drive it today. I was
Yeah.
working up a sweat. Whew, I was nervous, but boy, was that fun to drive. I kind of stole it around the park and made sure I knew how to drive a stick still. It was fun.
It's amazing the fun stuff, and thank you for continuing to call us with all of your leads and everything, because we're always looking for more and the next big
Yeah.
fun thing. A woman called us. Her husband had been restoring or attempting to restore a arcade machine for years and years and years, and we got there, it was just a basket full of parts.
Is that what that is? Oh my gosh, I was wondering what it.
I
going
think
to
it's going to
look
be
like?
a real surprise,
Okay.
because I've never seen a polo game before. There's all
Mm-hmm.
these little polo ponies and everything. So my brother put the game together so that we can sell it. All the parts are there, but it's going to find a new home with a restorer. And I really felt bad that this guy never got it back together. But at least we can now help the widow out, because it's been at her home in pieces for years and years. And now, again, it's going to
It's
find a
gonna
new
be-
home and a
Yep.
new life.
And that
So-
the polo game, is it coin operated?
It is.
It's a coin operated
yeah.
polo game.
So
horse race
that
game
is coming up.
on Friday,
Yeah.
May
It's-
30th
it-
at our spring classic.
It's a good game, and we really hope we get her some good money, because she certainly
great
deserves
item.
it. Yeah.
Yep, and watch for the photos.
Yeah.
right
And
over there.
tomorrow you won't be able to come with me, unfortunately, Karin and Ryan. I'm taking a road trip tomorrow, but I'm going to look at a '69 Charger
Okay, so you are going to go do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leaving right now, I'm rushing right now because we got to go to our friend Wayne Lensing.
The Historic Auto Museum.
Oh, his auto museum is so cool. If you have not been there, you must do that this summer. Road trip, go to Lensing's Historic Auto Attraction. It is so
By Rockford,
neat.
Illinois.
But we're going out there tonight. There's a cruise night out there. So Mike and I are
Okay, you guys are
rushing
heading out.
to get out there.
All right, well, let's talk
We're
about
hanging
what
all
else
kinds
happened.
of fun signs and stuff in the
Can you see
in the
that?
pavilion.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, this is a neat one right here.
This is my favorite
but,
one.
hanging stuff out in the pavilion, got some more cars out there, and just a lot of goodies. We bought a load. We actually
to find
bought
out
this
what that
stuff. The
means.
guy didn't want to auction it, so we ended up buying it. I said, okay, I'll buy it. I'm happy to, but I'm just going to put it in the auction and make money. You should have done the same thing. So we bought all this good old stock out of a Wolf's Head distributorship, and so we were putting signs together, actually opening up the old boxes and taking out the signs and putting them together and everything. So that's coming up.
Okay, let's get back to the answer to my question that I brought up earlier is which oil was used in the engines of the Flying Fortresses and the B-29 bombers in World War II? Do you know what it is? I will tell you. Wolf's Head Oil Company is the answer. And Wolf's Head Company founded in 1879, and it is Reno, Pennsylvania. That's what it says right here on my piece of paper. Reno, Pennsylvania, when crude oil was being distilled into lamp oil. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because we have some great Wolf's Head Oil Company signage and some motor oil cans, some other great stuff coming up in our auction on Saturday, May 31st at our Spring Classic. You don't want to miss that one either. One of the things I looked up when I was checking out Wolf's Head is I love their advertising slogan. It's a wolf head, right? So their slogan is run with the wolf. But the reason they chose that was because a wolf's head symbolizes bravery and independence, even though they make lubricants and oil. So I guess that's how they came up with that one. It's qualities associated with wolves, apparently. So run with the wolf.
Ron Garrity, who describes our bayonets, was looking at our gun collection from John Banister the other day, the Oregon guys. And he said, Randy, he said, I'm concerned. He said, I think there might be something wrong here because there's too many good guns. He said, I want to make sure that these are all real and they're not forged or anything else. And so he brought the author in who basically wrote the P-38 books to look at these guns. And of course, they are what we thought they were. And certainly Mr. Banister, John, he really had the eye. He knew what he was buying, great items. And so you'll probably see a little bit about his findings with the P-38s.
Look forward to that.
Hi, I'm Randy Donley from Donley Auctions, and I'm here today with Neil Leaders, Dave Scheich, and Ron Garrity, and we're talking about the Banister collection. John Banister, we've been talking about, for days now about the gun collection, his D-Day collection, and so on and so forth. But Dave actually is the author of this book on wartime P-38 pistols.
There you go. That's volume 3, 1945. Yes, sir.
So Dave, how long have you been an author, or better yet, how long have you been a collector of P-38s?
Probably almost 50 years. Yeah.
50 years,
Yep.
5-0.
Yeah.
And it's my understanding you not only authored the wartime P-38 pistols, but you've got another book on?
This is volume 3. I've got volume 1 done, which is 1939 to 42, and I'm finishing 43 and 44 right now. The galley proof is on my desk at home. So
Wow. That's incredible. But one of the guns featured in this
Exactly.
in this volume, which volume is this?
This is volume 3, the 1945 pistols. Yes.
And you hold this, Ron.
I'm happy to be useful.
Ron here for a reason. He's going to be our book
There you go.
lord.
There you go.
But it is my understanding that this P-38 from the Banister collection is featured in this book.
Yes, sir, it is, and it's one of several that are from his collection that are very unusual 00 series P-38 pistols There's quite a mystery about what the origin is of them. Some people think that they were made specifically for the Russians to celebrate their victory in 1945. I've looked at these pistols and I've looked at the parts. A lot of the parts are slightly substandard. Actually, the barrels on many of them have 3 rejection stamps on them. And so it's my opinion that these were probably put together to begin to train people at a different location on how to assemble P-38s. I think that would have been the only useful use for these. I don't think you would want to fire them, and it's just something unusual. And with the chaos at the end of the war, people just lost track of what was going on.
So once again, this 00 series would be a fairly rare pistol.
There's only 100 of them made, we think, and there's probably maybe around 15 to 20 of them that are known on the marketplaces.
So that's pretty neat.
Doesn't these 4 include that?
There's 3 other pistols that are also 00 series that are part of this collection. So one of which I knew about, the other 2 I had never seen before. So it's quite a remarkable accomplishment to have so many of these pistols. It really is.
But at this time, is that a fact? There's only 4 of the 00s known?
No. There's only 4 that are in your auction.
We have 4 in the auction.
Yeah.
Out of the 100.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. And of the 100, there's about maybe 20, 24, something like that are known.
24 known,
Yeah.
4 in this auction alone.
Yeah.
Not 1, but 4 at Donley auctions. And but there were only 100 made, we believe.
We believe there was only 100 made. Yeah.
And Randy, actually, the 4 of them, there's
so much.
consecutive numbers. There's 0011 and 0012.
That's extremely hard to find.
And there's also 00100, which was
If
supposed
you
to be
would
the
have
last
talked, I would
production
have
one.
talked about the flare guns. I would have talked about the last bit.
That's what set up the red flags.
This is actually the least of the 4. Because somebody redid the slide on this and buffed it up. But they're so hard to find. This is the first one I ever found. And I used to own that for a while. And I did sell it to the gentleman out there.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
You should have saw him when he saw it. He said hello to it.
Something like that, yeah.
So here's your chance to get some extremely rare pistols. And Dave, I just thank you so much for coming out today and being with us. And Ron and Neil, I mean, we've got a lot of interesting pieces coming up. I'm sure you'll be helping us with some of these Japanese rifles.
I looked at a lot of the rifles and blew me away how many Navy special rifles there are. Don't see many of them. We estimated close to 20.
Right.
Wow.
Rifles and carbines. So if you've ever wanted a special purpose, this is the time to get one.
And some sniper guns too, yes.
At least 4 snipers, one with a
One
scope.
glass on it, yeah.
I've got type 38s, it's a nice collection. I haven't even gone through all of it yet, but
Wow.
this guy knew what he was doing.
So John, again, thank you for your collection you're going to be sharing with the collecting community. And we appreciate the fact that you acquired these now, again, selling them off to other collectors. So that was fun when he showed up here.
Yeah.
Again, Ron Garrity brought him in, and what an interesting person he is.
And those will be in our military auction, gun and military auction in June.
Well, no, we're setting a special date
do something
for
special
the
for those?
Banister
Okay.
collection. We just
All
have
right.
to.
Okay.
That's going to be on its own.
Gotcha.
It's that good.
All right.
You'll see.
Stay tuned for more information.
So
on
what
that.
else? What else do we have here?
Remember when all that Petroleana came in, those gas pumps and everything, and they were all wrapped up? We couldn't even tell what they looked like. So a lot of unboxing this week of
Just what you need to see is
beautiful gas
unboxing.
pumps.
Okay, here's a
It was great,
podcast
though.
of 1 hour of opening up boxes.
She sped it up, but and I loved how Mike had to show the guys how to actually cut the stuff open so they wouldn't scratch it.
Without cutting through to the paint. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was good. Those are great items. All that Petroleana, 3 gas pumps. One is a visible one.
Mm-hmm.
What else came in with that? Oh, a lollipop scale. Another
Big nice
lollipop
sign, big
scale.
Motorola.
Some great signs. Yep.
Not Motorola.
Mobile gas. Mobile gas signs.
Motorola.
Again, everything coming up at the end of May. The Spring Classic. You've got to come on out. All day Thursday sports. Friday night, the best of the best. Saturday, about 600 to 700 lots of everything else. It's going to be a great weekend. Sunday, rest. Nope, no rest.
No rest.
resting on
Absolutely
Sunday.
not.
We
Nope.
will be here on Sunday too.
We will.
Barn
Oh, the barn
another thing
sale.
that's coming up this weekend, this Saturday, May 17th is the Partlo Estate sale at the barn in Marengo, Illinois. Tell them what's going to be
Is
there.
this part 3 or part 4?
Part 5.
Oh my God.
There's so much stuff in that great barn. Yeah, they're going to keep pulling everything out.
This is at Karin's house. You're going to just love this because her father was an ultimate collector, hoarder, accumulator. So he bought really good items. I mean, he really did. I mean, great guns, great pocket watches, coins. I mean, he bought the best of the best. But then, no offense, Karin, but your dad had a little too much money. And he started buying anything and everything.
Yes, he did.
And just filled his buildings full of stuff. So not only did he have great stuff, but he also just had a lot of stuff. And so, but it's all valuable. It's all definitely worth going out to the auction. And that is this Saturday.
This Saturday, auction starts at 10. The preview starts at 8 a.m. And can you tell us the address or where to find the address?
410 Millstream Road.
But you'll have that on.
Oh, just put that. Yeah, that's on Millstream Road in Marengo, Illinois, this Saturday, May 17th. Do not miss this barn sale.
Lots of goodies there. So
Stuff.
that'll be fun. I'm sure I'm going.
Oh yeah, we're going in the morning.
Good.
I'll be here at.
So come on
Open the
out and
office
see
up.
us at the barn sale.
Okay.
Okay.
Whew.
So
It's been a great week.
that
We're
it
only
has.
halfway through it.
Crazy.
Great week.
But for now,
I'm Susan.
and I'm Randy Donley,
And we'll see you at the auction.